It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better one here today as Clark finally hits her first.
Thing about Caitlin Clark, she's relentless. She's gonna keep shooting that ball. She'll keep moving without it. This is all tiring. She's got the ball in her hand.
We've got some score power on the court. Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets some.
Samuelson can't hit the long two. It stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet!
When you think Caitlin Clark can't surprise you anymore, she pulls off something absolutely wild. In a moment that had fans screaming, players frozen, and the referee completely stunned.
There are 8 possessions this quarter. Caitlin Clark to Smith. A rock.
Vegas Aces. Caitlin Clark knows what to do with a big.
When you got it big, what do you do if you're Caitlin Clark? You shoot on them.
Oh my goodness, it never gets old.
Here comes Sabali. Clark drags her out, races in. Clark will lay it home. 20.
Caitlin delivered a shot that will be talked about for years. It's late in the fourth quarter. The game is close, the defense is tight, and everyone knows the ball is going to Caitlin Clark. But what happens next? Nobody could have predicted.
Here comes Caitlin.
Get it! Questionable. I love the speed of Caitlin Clark, the push. Ooh, all right, strip to the free throw line. One thing, though, that we did have an
180. I said, what's your playing weight now? She said 155.
Well, there were
25 pounds.
Two factors that. Well, as you mentioned earlier, Mark, Caitlin.
She crosses half court, sees a sliver of space, and decides this is her moment. Without even setting her feet, Caitlin rises up from way beyond the three-point line.
Trying to find some space, goes reverse style.
Her dribble here is what's key, not being sped up. She just keeps dribbling. She uses that other side of the rim.
Later, the season's a bit more condensed.
Big turnover for rookies like Clark as she weaves her way inside.
To the WNBA, I think Caitlin Clark just answered that a little bit, weaving through not one, not two, 4 defenders protecting the ball.
The ball sails through the air in a perfect arc silence, sweeps over the crowd. And then, swish, the net barely moves. The shot is so wild, even the referee's jaw drops. You have to watch the ref's reaction in slow motion.
Knee injury.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition.
Oh, that's not gonna waste much time. Has started out 2 for 3 from 3.
At creating a little space for herself. That's how.
Air balls to 3. Smith keeps it alive. Clark with the shot clock fading. Great look, and Smith lays it in.
Beautiful. And then Caitlin Clark here, that this could be jail, and instead she delivers the pass.
Clark trying to shake Howard. Clark steps back and knocks it down.
Eyes wide, mouth slightly open, you can literally see him thinking, did that really just happen? It's rare when a shot stuns the players, the crowd, and the officials. This was one of those rare moments.
Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here, handling the physicality of Benijah Lane, with which Caitlin Clark handles right here. She crosses sides of the floor, she gets her hips and shoulders past Laney, and she leads the closeout.
Clark, the rejection of Quinterly. Clark, the flick ahead. Oh, beautifully done. Touchdown Fever.
Beautiful, beautiful pass, catch, in stride, finish. Beautiful pass.
What makes Caitlin special is not just her shooting, it's her fearlessness. Most players don't dare to take that shot, but Caitlin Clark makes it look casual. She's expanding what's possible on a basketball court, and defenders simply can't adjust.
This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
She has done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last.
Not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, 3-ball away. Good. Boy, that cost Seattle 3 points, and they should have never.
Diggin Smith, 7 dimes. She's yet to score, but
is facilitating this offense at a high level.
Seattle.
Even the defenders couldn't believe it. You'll see them glance at each other, shaking their heads as if to say, "What more can we do?" That's the Caitlin Clark effect.
Had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that'll help.
And I don't know about the call, but come.
Boston setting up Clark. ABC.
Reading the defense there.
Boston gets it back to Clark. Sidesteps Howard. She will launch and knock down.
She hits shots that are supposed to be impossible, and she makes them look easy. Let's break it down. Her balance, quick release, and perfect follow-through.
She's open now. Caitlin Clark. Clark from the logo. She gets it out of that left hand, and it's money.
Nearly 10 million people watching. Maybe we can break that 10 this year. Clark hits the three.
Too much space.
Caitlin's form is flawless even from way beyond the arc. These aren't lucky shots. They're practiced, calculated, and deadly accurate.
After seeing these shots, you'll understand why Caitlin Clark is a generation. There were moments when the crowd couldn't stay in their seats. Fans roaring.
Full step to the side over Hemingway, and that's her third already.
Left hopeless, and a buzz in the air you could feel. And after
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires. And
This is next-level shooting craft. This shot isn't just another highlight. It's a career-defining moment. Plays like this elevate Caitlin from a star player to a legend in the making.
now Howard with numbers. Bounce pass ahead. Mitchell running the floor. Lays it in.
Look at this pass right here. Puts it right where Kelsey Mitchell can catch it in stride.
For the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective. And Caitlin Clark, she's going to get so much attention that she can find players cutting and moving.
Every aspiring hooper watches this. If you thought Caitlin Clark's range was limitless before, now you know there are no boundaries. From logo threes to crowd-erupting buzzer beaters, she's delivering iconic moments night after night.
They defend and stop other players from other teams from scoring.
Well, last year Indiana was 10th in pace. Christy Sides telling us Clark.
Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect.
Forcing the turnover.
Bag Benlay right there makes that play, allows Clark to anticipate.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you're ready for her next viral masterpiece.